Hey everyone, good morning. It's Friday, May 3rd, and we're getting ready for a full moon. Isn't that awesome? I wanted to come on and quickly, because I have a lot of stuff going on, but I haven't been doing readings lately, so I wanted to take a moment to come on and do one right now while I'm washing my hair and I'm doing some like facial stuff and all of that. Yeah, so anyways, I'm doing my thing. So I'm coming on, doing I'll do an Instagram live here for those of you who want to do that. You're going to see me from the angle, and for those of you for YouTube, you'll see me full on. But I haven't pulled my cards today, so I wanted to do that. And what's the numerology on today's date? We've got the 5th month, which is May. And today is the 3rd of May. So that gives us an 8 on the day, which is great. And that's abundance. And that's awesome because we have a very abundant full new moon about to hit this afternoon on the East Coast and different times for people in other areas of the world. And let's see. And then we have the 2. So it's an 8 plus the 2 of 2019. So that's a 10. And then a 1. So that's 11. And then a 9, which gives us what? 20? Yeah, 20. So with 20, that's like 2 10s, which is like, this is like a cycle of completion. So you might be feeling that. You might definitely be feeling that. And you're having some construction. And I also wanted to do this before the trash guys came. So anyway, so we've got a number 20. And that brings us actually to a number 2, which is the number of service, So how can we be of service to others? I'm going to grab my angel numbers book really quickly so I can just look up what the number 20 itself is, because I don't have all of this memorized. Your connection with the Creator is strong and clear. God asks you to fill your heart and mind with faith. Ask heaven for help in doing so if you desire. Your faith is being rewarded right now. So this is something we talked about actually yesterday, being a thing, which was about how all the hard work that we've been doing may feel like we just want to like a 10 of wands kind of thing, which came up at the bottom of the deck yesterday. And just to put down the freaking wands. We're exhausted. We're not going any further. This project sucks. Don't go there. Your project doesn't suck. You don't suck. You've been working really hard and everything is awesome. And then that number 2 is an angel number. Everything's fine and will continue to be so. Keep believing, especially since your feelings of hope lead to more positive outcomes. Be assertive. Be hopeful. Keep going. So let's pull some cards because like I said, I haven't done my cards for today at all. And this is the Shadowscapes Tarot. So we'll see what's up. I'm going to angle the cards down, the screen down for those of you who are YouTubers. And if you have any questions as you're looking along, please ask. We had a couple of really great questions come up yesterday. This is all about being assertive, like asking for what we want, like talking and having clear communication with people. Watching how you speak and the way you think, because the way you think is immediately reflected in the world around you. And the way you think and the way you speak is immediately reflected. Hi, Claudia. How are you? We're just pulling the cards from the Shadowscape Tarot. And again, watching how we think, when the cards come up, do you get a fearful message immediately in your mind? Check that. Where does that fearful message? You can ask a question, Claudia, but can you wait until after I've actually pulled the cards for today? Because I haven't quite done that yet. Just give me a moment to do that, to tap into today's energies. And I'm feeling pretty excited, but clear my energy so I can pull something for the collective that we can all work with and understand more about today. Thank you, Claudia. Appreciate that. All right. Because I'm recording this live because I don't go back and edit it. And for those of you who are joining me, I'm doing my hair today, so that's why my hair looks like weird, and I have like a mask on my face. But I wanted to do it now before the garbage guys come here. This one's kind of like really poking out. Temperance, the Temperance card came out. This is a card of balance. And it is a card of, taking in the things that we've done. It's a creation. It's an alchemy. Again, how do we speak with ourselves? How do we interact with our world? Can we do so with balance? And also an understanding of all of the things that we've done that has brought us to this place in our life is a is to be appreciated, good, bad, or indifferent. All of that comes into like a recipe, like she's making a recipe, right? So the Temperance card came up for us first, and I'll angle this down so the cards can be seen. And pull a couple more. So the Temperance is our first energy, and that's a major arcana. Those are major those are big, big messages on the overall tone of life, not just a little, signpost of like turn right here, like a daily energy. This is something that's an overarching theme. And can we be in balance? Can we be in balance with our environment? Can we be in balance and accepting of ourselves? And the garbage charts are here. I knew they were going to come. What are the other messages that we have today, Tarot? Angels, archangels, what are the energies we have to work with to have the most fun, to do the most with our day, to do the most with the people around us? Here's one right here. Oh my God, we got another major arcana. We got the Sun card. And I hope you can see that, Claudia. There you go. The Sun card. Again, this is another card of abundance. It's a card of confidence. I don't even know what this guy's writing, but it is completely amazing. This is Apollo energy. This is being in charge. The sun is our, external expression of ourself. And if you think about this beautiful cardinal just perched outside, like talk about bright and beautiful. We are bright and beautiful. We are bright like the sun. Be in our power. This is like full power. This is Leo energy. So if there's a Leo in your life, and the Sagittarius card is the Temperance card. So we've got a lot of firepower behind us as well. And going into a very grounded moon. I mean, this is a time of great abundance. Can you live into that? There's that question. There's that question that you want to ask of yourself. What are the other messages that we have? What are the other messages that we have? We'll pull one more card, and then we'll take a look at the bottom. This one's kind of wanting to go sideways. Oh, another major arcana. Oh my God. This is amazing. This is the World card. We're getting the world. Are you a Sagittarius, Connie? That's awesome. That's totally awesome. The World card again. So we have the world. This is the card. This is the 21 card. And as I opened up today's reading, the numerology on today's date is a number 20, which is, 2 tens, the cycle of completion. Like we're really being told that, we've come to a real end on something, a way that we approach things, a way that we approach ourselves, the way that we look at things. And I mean, the universe is supporting us in this beautiful spread. Oh my God. The Temperance card is a 14. The sun is a 19. And then we progress up to, it's a huge progression. And at the bottom of the deck, another major arcana. Oh my God. The Magician. Check it out. We have some amazing cards. And what else is underneath? The Page of Cups. We've got messages of love, messages of emotion. 10 of Cups is underneath. 9 of Swords. So that's worry and doubt, which definitely, we don't want to have that, any kind of meditation on worry. Any kind of worry thinking is just a meditation on the negative. But underneath that is the Ace of Pentacles. So again, no need to worry. So we have an amazing opportunity here today to just embrace what we have. We've come so far, and if we could look at that, we see that we're these bright, shining stars of suns. Claudia, what's your question? Maybe something in the cards here already answered your question. I don't know. But this is pretty amazing. So we're coming from balance. We've come from something wonderful that we've created. She's even created herself a little dragon. And the Sun card, that dragon, I'm kind of seeing, this isn't so much a dragon that he's riding. He's riding kind of like a peacock, right? Kind of like a peacock. And he's got all of this wonderful support, and he's flying into his dreams. And he's got the World card, and that's a moon in this World card. Connection with V has been a life lesson for me. I think you probably know the answer to that question. I think everybody with whom we come in contact is a life lesson. And the way we look at it, again, the way we talk about things and the way we consider things, often we look at those situations as failures. If they don't turn out the way we expect or the way that we're told they're supposed to turn out. And I think it's a matter, and I'm looking at this Magician card is really coming, is attracting my eye with this question that you're asking me. And it's what we do with it. We do what we do with the resources that we've been given, or the ones that we collect as we move along the way, move along in life. And I know that the people with whom we come in contact are a collection of resources, and they give us tools to be better no matter what, and to be better in our interactions going forward. But it is up to us to figure out how we want to use it, and that's this Magician card coming up. And I would take that message. How do you work with the life lessons that you've received? How do you work with those going forward? You know? And we have this is the card of opportunity. How do we use our power? And do we take our interactions with people? And this is the card of temperance. This is a card of alchemy, and that melding of our relationships with other people. And can we work with them with a higher mind, like a Sagittarius? Sagittarius is always working with the higher mind ideas. I keep coming to a quote that I saw from Eleanor Roosevelt this week, which was about great minds talk about ideas. Average minds talk about events. Small minds talk about people. So, as we, Sagittarius tends to be of those like higher minded ideals. And that's this card here. We're encouraged to be thinking with the higher mind. We're looking at those life lessons and those interactions that we have with people, this alchemy, that's what she's creating, these interactions, these recipes that we create with one another. And how do we then turn them in? How do we stand in our power, in our personal power? That's the Sun card, right? In our interactions with people, how do we stand in our assertiveness in a way that's of beauty? And it's in a way that's a beauty that bring us everything that we want. Here's the World card. And for those of you who are joining me, like I said, I'm doing my hair today and stuff. So I only have a couple of minutes, and already the trash guys are here. But the Magician is here. So, we're still we still are in a balsamic moon phase until, technically, depending on where you are in the world, the new moon may have already crossed your latitude, longitude, and so the moon may have already come, but we're still in that new moon phase no matter what. We have this opportunity today to, contemplate and consider what it is that we want, to have those kinds of conversations that is a creation, is a melding of everybody's energy, and to think with that higher mind. I have Sagittarius as my midheaven on 2 of my houses, my most, the important, your status and what you do in the world, as well as, thinking in that traditional Sagittarian house, which is house 9. Hi, Hala, how are you? And so, Sagittarius is a huge influence for me. And, in terms of like how I present myself in the world, teaching, how we work with one another. Sagittarius is a house of teaching, and how we work with one another and stepping into that teacher, that leadership role when Sagittarius is in its most positive aspects, right? We want to step into those positive aspects. There's the Sun, there's the World. We want to take those tools, those Magician tools. We got all major arcanas. All right. Hi, Hala. If you want a personal reading, I will include my email in the description that I will put below, but this is just a general reading for all zodiac star signs and for the general energy of today. And if you have a quick question that maybe, the cards that I've pulled today speak to, I can certainly, look a little deeper into the cards that we've got and maybe pull in something that's specific to your question, if you have a particular question. But it's a beautiful reading. It's amazing that we got all of this major arcana. But again, this Page of Cups is an opportunity to consider what it is that we want while we are still in this phase of the new moon. because we are planting seeds. So consider what it is that you want. Again, we have this 10 of Cups energy that's come up again. This is a card of bliss. This is a card of spiritual bliss. This is a card of connecting and being connected. Again, very Sagittarius theme. I mean, that's a card that opened up this with two fire. Sorry, the trash people are here. Two fire cards that came up. But again, 9 of Swords energy came up. Don't be worried. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. This isn't a time to hold back. And then the Ace of Pentacles is another one that came up because we don't have anything to worry about. We do not have anything. God, the universe is stacked always for us, not against us. If there was a card that I pulled that you saw, like I said, if you have a particular question, I'm happy to answer it, but I can't do private readings here. So that's pretty much it. We have a lot of wonderful energy. I hope that this helped you a little bit. And Hala, my email address is Lisa, L-I-S as in Sally A, .Loring, L-O-R-I-N as in Nancy, G, @gmail.com. And I'll include that in the description because I will do a little more of a meditation on these cards. And then I'll give you that information on where you can read that. All right. So thanks for joining me today. Have fun with this energy. You've got a lot of great stuff. And I hope that this helped you in some way. Have a great day.